landed in an unexplored territory. I saw things you wouldn't believe. I was the first, but I won't be the last. This land is calling.
We start with the AFC Champions League Elite, a competition worthy of the continent's most enthusiastic fans and top-tier clubs. Our top 24 teams will clash, highlighting the best players from Asia and the world.
Built on the foundations of past heroes, a new beginning has arrived, uniting Asia's football powerhouses. 24 of the elite teams from 2 regions battle for supremacy to be crowned the ultimate champions. AFC Champions League Elite.
Now let us turn our attention to the AFC Champions League 2. This platform offers a thrilling stage for established clubs to battle for a coveted title with a pathway to excellence in Asian club football. Get ready for electrifying matches and fierce competition where every victory paves the way to unimaginable heights. This is the AFC Champions League 2.
On the way to the top, rivalries are born. New heroes emerge, paving the way to glory. 32 clubs battle it out from across Asia. AFC Champions League 2.
And now we introduce the AFC Challenge League. This platform serves as a launchpad for budding stars to shine on the continental club stage. Witness the passion, the grit, and the raw talent of 20 aspiring teams representing the vibrant tapestry of Asian football. The Challenge League is not just about winning, it is about fostering development and a spirit of growth that will benefit the entire Asian footballing ecosystem for years to come. This is the AFC Challenge League.
For the believers, for those that dream, the opportunity takers, where talent develops and fortune favors the brave. AFC Challenge League.
The future of Asian club football shines brightly with the all-new AFC Women's Champions League. For the first time ever, Asia's top 12 women's clubs will converge to showcase their talent and compete for ultimate glory. This is more than just a competition. It is a powerful symbol of innovation and inclusivity, inspiring generations of female athletes to chase their dreams and write their own stories on the pitch. This is the AFC Women's Champions League.
Breaking new ground for women's club football in Asia. 12 of the best teams, chasing greatness, inspiring generations in a fierce contested competition to crown the best in Asia. AFC Women's Champions League.
This is Asia.
Hello and a very warm welcome to the final day of action in the AFC Champions League Elite group stage. East region as Shanghai Port take on Yokohama Marinos. It's a massive game for the home team. There you can see the table. Currently they're in 10th. They need to win to guarantee they progress to the round of 16. No other result will do. As for Yokohama, well, they're either going to finish first or second, and there is some news to bring you, and that is that Shandong Taishan have failed to fulfill their fixture against Ulsan, and therefore they are deemed to have withdrawn from the competition. So effectively now 8 will qualify from 11, but Shanghai Port need to get the 3 points here this evening to take their place in the round of 16 next month. If Yokohama Marinos win, they may well top the group. It all depends on the decision to be taken by the AFC committee, various committees. We await official clarification, but there's no question the Japanese side will be through either in first or second place. There was a lot of speculation that the Yokohama Marinos coach, Steve Holland, would pick a virtual second team. He hasn't quite done that. If you were with us yesterday, you might have seen Vissel Kobe make 11 changes from the previous lineup in the AFC Champions League. But Steve Holland has refused to go down that route. He's only made the 5. We'll give you the precise team news in a few minutes' time. On paper, at least, though, it should make it a much closer contest. And all the pressure is on the team from Shanghai, Kevin Muscat's side. Stadium here, the Pudong Stadium that seats 37,000. They haven't had a great deal to cheer about in the Champions League so far this season. Only 2 wins from their 7 matches so far. They've lost 3 of them, and the problem has been up front. They've only scored 7 goals. And they've leaked plenty as well. 16 to be precise. Remember, they are the reigning Chinese champions, Chinese Super League. Won it from their city rival Shanghai Shenhua by a single point. New season in China starts this weekend, incidentally. And they have got deep in this competition before, semi-finalists 8 years ago. As for Yokohama Marinos, well, they've been excellent. 5 wins, just the 1 defeat so far. The season back home domestically literally started last weekend, their first league match of the season, and they got a 1-1 draw at home to Albirex Niigata. Late Anderson Lopez penalty earned them that draw, and Lopez is going to be a key man today, you would imagine. 6 goals for the Brazilian in the Champions League campaign so far. Shanghai Ford have actually lost both their competitive games in 2025. Lost to Shanghai Shenhua in the CFA Super Cup final earlier this month. And then they went down in the Champions League last week, losing 4-0 away to Vissel Kobe of Japan. Yokohama unbeaten in their 2 competitive games this year. 1-0 victory over Shanghai Shenhua last week in the Champions League. That extended their winning streak in the competition to 4 matches. And then, as I mentioned, they were held 1-1 in the J1 League at the weekend. They had met before, these sides, incidentally. Paired in the same group in this competition 5 years ago. 1 win apiece. In fact, they each won their away match in that season. Marinos have won 5 of the last 6 in the Champions League, and they've kept clean sheets significantly in all of those victories. Seems somehow strange to say, even though Shanghai Port are currently not in a qualifying position, but they're unbeaten at home here at the Pudong Football Stadium in this competition. They have drawn, however, 2 of the 3 games here. Should be fascinating because Yokohama Marinos generally very tight defensively, even with the changes the boss has made. 5 clean sheets in their last 10 away matches. The man in white. Two bosses there, Kevin Muscat on the right-hand side in charge of Shanghai Port. Steve Holland was on the left. Steve Holland actually has only been in the job for 6 weeks. He was formerly the assistant boss to Gareth Southgate, the England national team. Also been the assistant manager at Chelsea. Shanghai Shenhua did Chinese football a power of good yesterday with a 4-2 victory over Vissel Kobe. May well get them into the round of 16. Shanghai Port coach Kevin Muscat makes 3 changes from the side beaten last week. Skipper Leung returns to the back 4 and his experience could be key. There's also a start up front for the Brazilian Leonardo, who will form a spearhead with fellow countryman Gustavo Mateus. And Jusa could be pivotal in providing the ammunition from midfield. Only 5 substitutes can be used, plus an extra change if there is a concussion injury. Two skippers, Leung on the right. Anderson Lopez captaining Yokohama Marinos today. Hannah Hattab from Syria is the man in the middle, and we have 2 Qatari VAR officials watching the screens for us. Well, 5 changes for Yokohama, although many were predicting it will be plenty more than that. Mayachi and Amano amongst those recalled to add experience. The main goal threat is the Brazilian, as I mentioned, Anderson Lopez, and also keep an eye on the exciting young Togolese midfielder Kocho Aziembe. Competition that started way back in September. And they're already trying to create the atmosphere here, and they are certainly succeeding, the home fans. 5 months on from when the first ball was kicked in the group stage of this competition, newly revamped of course this year. This is D-Day for Shanghai Port. Superstitious bunch, goalkeepers. There's Mateus Vital, who is the key creator really for Shanghai Port, Brazilian. So away we go with the home team in red, attacking the goal away to our right and needing to win. Nothing else will do if they're going to get themselves a place in the round of 16. Pressure is pretty much off for Yokohama Marinos. Obviously they'd like to top the group. That would then get them a round of 16 match against a team finishing 8th, final qualifying position. See, the press is on already from Shanghai Port, making it difficult for Yokohama to get out, and they've managed to squirrel the ball away from them. This is Vitar. Rare for him to be so errant with his passing. Sorted out by Yamani. Generally, they are very pleasing on the eye, Yokohama Marinos. Passing team, keep the ball on the ground for the most part. Like to play it out from the back, as you can see, although sometimes that gets them into trouble. And in the end, Park Il-gu decides that discretion's the better part of valor and just whacks it up the pitch. That'll be a free kick for the Japanese side. Nervous times these for Kevin Muscat. 2 league titles as a manager at Melbourne, 1 as a player at Yokohama. Spent his career as a defender for the likes of Crystal Palace and Wolverhampton Wanderers. He won a whole bunch of caps for Australia too. Once they play it long, looking to try and hit the likes of Anderson Lopez. First touch for Yen Junli. It's the most secure clearance from the keeper. One back by Jan Mateus. Asiente just sits in that fulcrum of the midfield, the Togolese, and he's got a burgeoning and growing reputation. Leon with the clearance. Back in the side today, the captain. Asiente. Just a little too far ahead of Rumiachi, who's a real live wire midfielder, but expect him to make some darting runs into the penalty area. Referee wants that taken again. This is Chen Hao. Passing for both teams in the early stages, leaving a little bit to be desired. Looked like he had nowhere to go there. Wang Chen Hao did well to get himself out of a bit of a cul-de-sac. Helped on by Leonardo. Crowd volume ramps up as Li Shui has it. Popular player here, Li Shui, since he arrived a couple of years ago. Shushin. That's a decent ball if he can get onto it here, Gustavo. Had to hold it up. Defender was in very close attendance. And that's going to go easily through to Park Il-gu. So 5 minutes gone, all a little bit cagey in the early exchanges here at the Pudong Stadium. Throw's gone Yokohama's way. There's Yangbe, just 21, the Togolese. Can play as a striker. He's playing much more withdrawn role today. But he's quick and he's also very, very good in the air. Certainly someone they'll have to watch from set pieces. Just had it whipped off his toe, Suzuki. The referee's played on and we've got a player down just off the field. Marinos player. Kept alive by Walsh. Yamane. Yamane again. Certainly enjoying plenty of possession in the early stages here, the visitors. That pass was picked off though, maybe a chance for the home side to counter, but very swiftly into the tackle, which left Fong Jin on the deck, no foul. Ball through intended for Amani, didn't quite reach him. That was Yangbe's effort. There's Yangbe. Here in July from Al Nasser in Dubai. Many at the club think he's got a big future. Really making some copious notes. Steve Holland. He was with Gareth Southgate when England reached the final of the Euros last year. Lost to Spain in the showpiece match. This is Lee nicely weighted pass too, and he had to come across to telling effect Jason Quinones. By Liam again. Doesn't make quite as many overlapping runs forward, the fullback, as he used to. 31 now, but he's still a very wily operator, fullback. That's excellent play from Yangbe. Got the pass away too for Suzuki. Could be wrong, I'm not sure Anderson Lopez has even touched the ball yet. Marinos' main striker. Picked up by Fong Jin. Almost like a feeling out exercise so far, although Xu Xin's in a bit of space here. Leonardo waiting in the middle, he's still waiting. This is Leonardo, trying to find room to turn and maybe shoot or at least lay it off. In the end, he couldn't do either. That was a first touch there for Anderson Lopez. He's gone for the return and he might get it. Just couldn't quite catch up with the ball. And the defender was able to get back and make the challenge, but they've won it back early. This is Unaka. Sold his teammate quite short with the pass there. Certainly end-to-end at the moment here in this East Region match. This is a tremendous run. Just had the ammunition stolen from him. Must be an offside here. It's gone in, but I don't think that's going to count. But a charging run forward that had Yokohama backpedaling desperately. Yes, not particularly close, was it? Great work from Fong Jin in the build-up to that. I can't believe it even took that long. He must have been 3 or 4 meters the wrong side. A bit of trouble there, Leon, for a moment. Just wanted a word with Aziangbe there, the official. Going on the far side. T.S. Vital just out-muscled on that occasion. Michael Booth's clearance. I'm sure he intended that. They've lost it again anyway. Held up well by Leonardo. Gustavo's layoff. Mateus Jusa. Keeper's come, and at the expense of... No, in fact the flag's gone up. Was going to be a corner, but a whack on the hand as well for his troubles. Just about onside, I think. He looks level. Just a bit heavy, the touch on the chest. Ouch. Free kick. Just a word with Fong Jin. No further action deemed necessary by referee Hatab. So quarter of an hour gone, still goalless, but intriguing nonetheless. Remember, all the pressure on Shanghai Port, you have to win. Shanghai, just about managed to keep possession. But they're working hard, Yokohama Marinos, and they've stolen it here. Forward comes Lopez. Not much of an angle for him, but he still forced the save. Yan Chunling happy to concede the corner. First chance we've really seen of Anderson Lopez charging forward and getting a strike in. I mean, to score from that angle would have been astonishing, to be honest, but got his team a corner kick. Hard man to shake off when he's on the ball. 46 goals in 85 league games since he's joined the club a couple of years ago. He's in the J1 League Team of the Year last season, and you can see why. Junimano will take this corner for Yokohama. Saying he wants to come back on, Wang Zhenhao. The referee spotted him, this is okay. So back to the full complement. Shanghai Port to defend this corner, which Shimano takes. That was a free header, and should have done a lot better. As Jason Quinones up from the back, I don't think he could believe how free he was in the penalty area. But between two defenders, and just angled it considerably wide of that far post. In fact, yeah, Mateus sliding in, almost caught up with it. Spooned forward in the direction of Li Shui, and across came Quinones. Leon. Crowd giving Yokohama the bird. Now they've had possession for a little while, not going anywhere with it though, and they've given it away rather casually to Fong Jin. Oh, pity from a Shanghai Port point of view. Pass just overhit when it looked like there was the possibility of an opening there. By Guangtai. that of Gustavo. Had it taken off his toe. That's an impressive ball. Amano. Unaka. Again, he tried to make room for the shot as they try to work an opening. That wasn't a bad attempt, push wide. And just manages to stop the corner kick, Li Shui. Well, Yan Junling asked the question. It was curling towards the corner from Junamanu. He just seemed to see it a little bit late, or either that or he was a tad slow to get down. Either way, managed to keep it out. No harm done. Midway point of the opening period, still 0-0. This East Region AFC Champions League Elite final group match. Everything will be settled when the final whistle goes here, pending, obviously, a committee decision after the withdrawal of Shandong Taishan from their match today and subsequent elimination from the competition. That's a lovely ball to feed. Excellent defending from Wang Zhenhao, saw the danger, came across to clear. Just being made to look a little hurried defensively at the moment, Shanghai Port. Wang Zhenhao. There was a shove. Kojo Xiangbei. Leonardo pleads his innocence, but the referee had a perfect view of it. Well, seen again, maybe a little harsh. There wasn't much contact. Enough, though, for Hannah Hatab to give the free kick. And Romano is over the ball. Really have enough pace on that free kick, even had it reached the man in white from that range round about the penalty spot. Score with the header is unlikely. Tigerish play from Suzuki. Took three to stop him, and even then it was illegal. So free kick here for Yokohama Marinos in a very threatening position. See the frustration from Xu Xin when that decision was given. Suzuki, though, wouldn't take no for an answer. Was clearly caught. There. Junamano's over the ball here for Yokohama. Needs to try and just whip this in with a little bit of zip. Somewhere around, just outside the 6-yard box. Then a teammate can use the pace on the ball, potentially. Let's see. It's too deep, I think. Stays in, though. Suzuki. Xiangbei. Nice work from Yamane, and a shooting chance here, deflected wide, and that will be a goal kick with his own man. They're getting a little bit closer, though, Yokohama. Certainly cause for concern for the home supporters, whose side going forward hasn't offered a great deal so far, and they need to win. Need to find better passing than that. Xiangbei brings it forward. Suzuki always wants the ball. Suzuki. A couple of seasons, successful seasons actually, in Switzerland at Lausanne. Intriguingly, he won 44 youth caps, but no full caps, not so far. He's on the ball again here. Well, that's a delightful ball in. Maybe should have taken that, Anderson Lopez. Surprising lack of control from the Brazilian. The way you see the possession stats, and it feels like that too, that Yokohama are asking more questions than their opponents. Wang Jianhao. Jusa. It's been a bit quiet so far. There's Jusa. He's a defensive midfielder, but he just normally stamps his imprint on the game. He hasn't really done that so far. On the ball again here. Look pretty assured at the moment, don't they, Yokohama? Patient in possession. Their passing's been a lot crisper than their opponents to this point. Five shots from the visitors, just the one so far from Shanghai Port. Jianhao, the shirt pulled, but kept possession, so no need for the referee to stop the game. On by Matthias Vital, but to no one in particular. They haven't been able to keep possession for very long, the home side, and now they might be susceptible on the counter. Played in towards Lopez. Just didn't have an angle to shoot. He might in a moment, though. Still going, Lopez. In the end, has to settle for the corner. Just about onside. That's when the injury occurred. Yeah, right there. That looks very painful. It's Wang Jianhao who needs attention. No joy so far. Clearly, he was in some pain. He needs to try and run that off if he can. Apology from Anderson Lopez. Certainly wasn't intentional. Yeah, just there. Looks like he's going to be okay. Here's the corner then from Yokohama. It was a dangerous one too, just over the head of Quiñones again. A couple of times he's looked a threat from set pieces, the centre half, the Colombian. That'll be a free kick. He was held back, Vital. A little bit fortunate if he doesn't get a card, actually. No caution. Vital. Headed back by Asiengbe. It's a little bit better from Shanghai Port. Fongjin. They got that all wrong. After some promising approach play, there was no end product at all. Having words here, Li Shui on the left. Doesn't look best pleased, Kevin Muscat, at the moment, does he? His team need a goal from somewhere, but they haven't really created a great deal. 10 minutes to go until half-time. Just the 2 shots in the match. Well, that might be a better ball, but the defender will get across. We'll just make the easy interception. Sandy Walsh, Belgian-born Indonesian international. Been here last month. This match ends in a draw, incidentally. Yokohama Marinos will finish second in the group. Nice little dip of the shoulder from Quiñones. Just looks like Yokohama Marinos playing the game at their own pace. Just got caught there, Asiengbe. It was actually quite a heavy touch that sort of invited the challenge, but Mateus Jussa got man and not ball, and at some cost to himself too, by the look of it. It is a yellow card for the Brazilian, first of the match. Suzuki. We've had 8 shots in the match, 6 from Yokohama, 2 from Shanghai Port. Just remember one save, really. Any note when Yan Chunlin got down low to push Shimano's shot past the post. Now then, on by Gustavo. Is there something here for Shanghai Port? Clever little back heel. Leonardo on the turn. Didn't really hit it with real conviction. Strength again from Anderson Lopez. He'll get a free kick for that. Leonardo's come off worse. In fact, it looks as though Lopez is going to get booked here. So 2 cards in quick succession. And seeing the replay of that. Mateus Vitali's down. I think he's all right. Oh, yeah. I think he just didn't know where he was. No question that he was intending to stamp down on Vital's instep. That was the previous attack that Shanghai Port had. Just into a sea of white shirts, the shot from Leonardo. I think Steve Holland will be, on the whole, pretty pleased with the way his team have performed up to this point. They've got a free kick, though, to defend here. 5 changes from last week. Holland named, and really know it in terms of the way the game's gone. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Free kick here for Shanghai Port. Trying to get a view, Park Il-gu. Wasn't worth the wait, was it? Yengbe. Taken on by Anderson Lopez, just couldn't keep it though. They've got a man down again. A spate of players getting injured at the moment. The referee's going to have to stop it. Shanghai, I think, who's the man down. It's okay. will be intriguing to see if either coach makes any changes when we resume for the second half. Certainly Shanghai Port haven't really threatened to make a breakthrough. That's a little shove. Suzuki. Safe ball was back to the goalkeeper. Strong runner, and he's still going. Now, is there an end product this time? He just rather ran into the two defenders. Just maybe needed to get his head up and spot a pass, but they've won it back, Yokohama. It's almost the running theme with that. As Yangbei again, clever. Seen a lot of the ball, the Togolese. Suzuki. Nice it off through Naka. Important challenge from Jiang Guangtai, who came across. So into the final minute of normal time, into this first half. Will be a little bit to add on. We had a spate of injuries. We've got another one here. It's Li Yung, and this doesn't look particularly good. Especially when you see a man go down with no one near him, and you know there's a potential problem. Only just come back into the side today. It's a groin issue. One of them might be getting the call momentarily. We're at the end of this first half. Four minutes of additional time. Honestly not sure if he's going to be able to continue or not. The captain hasn't taken the armband off yet, so he might be considering coming back. Naka. Nod down by Gustavo. They just can't keep possession, but they've been gifted it here. Leonardo. Shushin. It's just an aimless cross. He didn't really look up, trying to pick out a red shirt. Naka has gone down. Meanwhile, Lopez has been thwarted by Liam, who's come back on and looks to be moving okay. The Shanghai Port number 2. Next time it'll be a card. There's a message there. Universal language. used by officials all around the world. Miscontrol, and it's come here for Suzuki. Naka, and again, twice they got in the way, and in fact the whistle's gone. It's going to be a free kick for Shanghai Port, but they certainly look susceptible defensively. No question, Yokohama have been the better side in this first half. They were queuing up to block it, but at one point backpedaling furiously. And a break here for Fongjin. Tai is the last man back for Shanghai Port. Well, a free kick right at the end of the half here. A chance to at least get it towards the edge of the penalty area if they want to go long. No. Looks like they've settled for 0-0 at the break. Shanghai Port. Last few seconds then coming up. Chun-Ling wants to go short. Tai, and that is half-time here at the Pudong Football Stadium. Chances thin on the ground, which is bad news for Shanghai Port. Remember, they have to win to get a place in the round of 16. Junimano came closest with a shot that tested Yan Chun-Ling. At the other end, the home side have offered very little. Can't remember Park Il-gu having a serious save to make. Something has to change for Kevin Muscat's men if they want to continue their participation in this competition. Half-time at the Pudong Football Stadium. It's Shanghai Port 0, Yokohama Marinos 0.
I landed in an unexplored territory. I saw things you wouldn't believe. I was the first, but I won't be the last. This land is calling. landed in an unexplored territory. I saw things you wouldn't believe. I was the first, but I won't be the last. This land is calling.
We start with the AFC Champions League Elite, a competition worthy of the continent's most enthusiastic fans and top-tier clubs. Our top 24 teams will clash, highlighting the best players from Asia and the world.
Built on the foundations of past heroes, a new beginning has arrived, uniting Asia's football powerhouses. 24 of the elite teams from 2 regions battle for supremacy to be crowned the ultimate champions. AFC Champions League Elite.
Now let us turn our attention to the AFC Champions League 2. This platform offers a thrilling stage for established clubs to battle for a coveted title with a pathway to excellence in Asian club football. Get ready for electrifying matches and fierce competition where every victory paves the way to unimaginable heights. This is the AFC Champions League 2.
On the way to the top, rivalries are born. New heroes emerge, paving the way to glory. 32 clubs battle it out from across Asia. AFC Champions League 2.
And now we introduce the AFC Challenge League. This platform serves as a launchpad for budding stars to shine on the continental club stage. Witness the passion, the grit, and the raw talent of 20 aspiring teams representing the vibrant tapestry of Asian football. The Challenge League is not just about winning, it is about fostering development and a spirit of growth that will benefit the entire Asian footballing ecosystem for years to come. This is the AFC Challenge League.
For the believers, for those that dream, the opportunity takers, where talent develops and fortune favors the brave. AFC Challenge League.
The future of Asian club football shines brightly with the all-new AFC Women's Champions League. For the first time ever, Asia's top 12 women's clubs will converge to showcase their talent and compete for ultimate glory. This is more than just a competition. It is a powerful symbol of innovation and inclusivity, inspiring generations of female athletes to chase their dreams and write their own stories on the pitch. This is the AFC Women's Champions League.
Breaking new ground for women's club football in Asia. 12 of the best teams, chasing greatness, inspiring generations in a fierce contested competition to crown the best in Asia. AFC Women's Champions League.
This is Asia.
AFC has reaffirmed its commitment to maintaining the highest officiating standards by implementing the Video Assistant Referee (VAR) system across its revamped club structure for the 2024-25 season. The purpose of the VAR will be to rectify clear and obvious mistakes in match-changing situations based on the principles and philosophy of the laws of the game. The VAR team supports the decision-making process in the event of a clear and obvious error or serious missed incident in relation to goal, no goal, penalty, no penalty, direct red card, mistaken identity, when the referee cautions or sends off the wrong player of the offending team. Stationed in the video operations room, the VAR team will have access to all camera feeds and will automatically check every match incident. In the event of a clear and obvious error, the VAR communicates with the referee immediately, after which the referee will signal a check by pointing to their ear to indicate that the restart of play is being delayed. The VAR can suggest a review, but only the referee can initiate the review by signaling the outline of a TV screen. The referee always makes the final decision, but can be supported by the VAR in two ways. Using the information received from the VAR for factual decisions, or personally reviewing the incident at the referee review area for decisions that require an interpretation.
Well, a warm welcome back to the Pudong Football Stadium. And as you can see, we're about to have a change, and no real surprise that Leung is the man to come off. We saw him with what looked like a groin issue. So Junling Peng is on in his place, will play at the back. If you're just joining us, it's 0-0. Not too many chances at either end, truth to tell. Very experienced substitute, Junling Peng is 35 now. Once described by Marcelo Lippi as the best Chinese footballer in the Super League. A while ago, to be fair. They still believe. So where we go, 45 minutes for Shanghai Port playing in the red to somehow find a victory that would take them into the round of 16. Certainly need to improve on their first half display if they've got ambitions to do that. Yokohama on the front foot straight away with Jan Mateus. Clever little ball, he's gone for the return, Mateus. Defender, I think, just put him off a little bit, certainly sufficiently so that the shot lacked any kind of power. there, just got half a boot on it, I think. Xu Xin. Here's Vital. Got away from the defender. Xu Xin. Forward by Jusa, who's been very quiet in midfield. Now Vital. Vital again. Poor ball, it was telegraphed. They've got it back though. Here's Shui. Should be the keepers. Here's the substitute, Junlin Pen. 56% possession in the match so far for the visitors. 9 shots to 3. Really statistics that are particularly heartening from a Shanghai Port point of view. Chip forward by Wang Tai, but too much on that. Goalkeeper was a little hesitant there, a bit lucky in the end. There's not much to do, Park Ilgu, to be honest. Anderson Lopez. Didn't know where it was. Juicer, he did very well in the end, actually. He's given it away too often tonight, the youngster. Now Wang Tai. Liu Shui. Strength from Aziante, and good delivery too for Mateus. And is that a penalty? Referee had a very good look. Just wonder whether they might want to check it. In the meantime though, there could be a break here for Shanghai Port. Got plenty back at the moment, Yokohama, and the cross is just woefully inaccurate. Aziante. Goalkeeper again taking his life in his hands. Yokohama charging forward again, and that will be a free kick, and that's going to be a card. There was the arm from Wang Chenhao. That was a good decision, I think. He certainly looked very suspicious at the time. You could see him pointing at the ball, and he did get the ball first. Marinos takes pretty much all the set plays for Yokohama Marinos. Six committed forward, just that high line from Shanghai Port. Marinos delivery, just not quite deep enough. That's Yangbei. Keeper was went out of his area. Could have been a very embarrassing back pass. Did really well to win that, Quinones. Anderson Lopez. Another little ball towards the back post. Header wide from Asahi Yonaka. Stealing in there, but it was an awkward one. No pace on the ball at all, and he had a defender for company too. Keeper, I think, was always covering that far post in any event. Vital. Shushin. As Yangbei came across. Just a throw, I think. Slightly confusing, the assistant referee's signal there. He has given the free kick, I think, on the say-so, his assistant. And you can see the frustration from Yangbei. My first reaction, well, hard to tell really how much he got on the ball, if anything. Still arguing his case. created so little from free play, Shanghai Port, that maybe a set piece is their best chance. Seems to be an interminable delay for every free kick. What can they find here? Plenty of red shirts waiting. Beat the first defender, the follow-up shot straight into a wall of white. In comes Vital. Oh, excellent covering header. He's had a good game, Jason Quiñones. Every time he's been called upon, he's been equal to the task, and he's also looked quite dangerous in the Shanghai Port box as well, from corners. Shushin's going to leave it for Li Shui. Delivery, got the first flick. I don't think that corner was intended, the way that Li Shui delivered it. Pretty weak and even short of the near post. Here's Feng Ling. Xu Xin. Ball back to Feng Jin, who's gone for it again and just couldn't control it at all. Just spooned off his boot. Might have been half a chance otherwise. That touch there, well, to be fair, it came back at him pretty quickly from Quiñones. Cleared away comfortably by Guang Tai, but there still might be a chance. Lopez is in there, but in the end it's behind for a corner. Pushed wide by Yan Junling. Suspiciously offside, you'd have to say. It certainly was close, but obviously they won't look at it because it didn't result in a goal, so corner will stand. Six in the area in white waiting. Little flick at the near post from Naka. No one could capitalise behind him. Yet to have a shot on target. Home side. 3 on target for Yokohama. They've had 12 shots in total, by the way. Just the 4 for Shanghai Port. Now then, a little bit of space here for Jan Mateus. Can he deliver? It's well put behind. That was a good piece of defending. Had to be from Junling Pen. They just switched off there, Shanghai Port. All of a sudden, Jan Mateus had the freedom of the Pudong Stadium. So past the hour mark we go, still goalless. Corner was deep, too deep, and it's behind for a goal kick. Jin is coming off, so a second change for Shanghai Port. Ming Tian is on, the defender. Changes to Yokohama, bringing Anderson Lopez off. Jose Alba is on. Elba's quick, he's going to play up front. So he's a direct replacement for Anderson Lopez. Yeah, Mateus is coming off as well. Kuta Watanabe is coming on also. I imagine he's going to play in the middle of midfield. And Kenta Inui is on as well. He'll play up front. Kojo Esiengbe is the other man who's been withdrawn, incidentally. Certainly can't be because of a below-par performance. It's been excellent tonight. Togolese, his race is run. Well, that's a nice little touch. Juice's cross. Defender was a little hesitant, and he needed help, and he got it in the nick of time from Yamane. First chance for Elba to show what he can do. He's won a free kick. Pretty poor challenge from Xu Xin. Be a little fortunate not to see yellow for that. Elba again. Driven in low, and a shooting chance here was blocked. The effort from Yamane, certainly on target. They're trying again, and it's a superb finish from Munaka. A wonderful strike from the 23-year-old, breaks the deadlock here, and you can't say that Yokohama don't deserve it. He's always been busy. And that was an excellent finish with the left foot. And it could be the death knell for Shanghai Port's Champions League chances. Not much of a reaction from Steve Holland, but he'll have certainly enjoyed the finish. It's a little 1-2 really, wasn't it? And then right into the top corner. Was pretty much past the keeper before we knew anything about it. Don't think you can blame Yan Chunling for that. It's his second in the Champions League this season. "65 minutes, the official goal time. Well, now a huge ask for the home team. They need at least two. They've got 25 minutes to find those two goals. No free kick. It looked a little bit of a dive from Xu Xin on the edge of the penalty area. Referee wasn't fooled. Here's Elba. Vital could chase. And he'll get there first, then he'll get himself a corner. They just need a spark from somewhere, Shanghai Port. Worrying times for Kevin Muscat. Shushin to take. Love to hit back straight away. The keeper could have caught that, surely. And the follow-up shot wasn't far over the top. Almost got punished, Park Il-gu. Seemed bizarre that he would punch the corner clear in the first place. It was hammered back by Wang Jianhao, but just a bit too high. Gustavo hardly had a sight of goal tonight. Either Gustavo or Mateus Vital. Will Leonardo come to that? Ball by Vital. Li Shui. Vital again. Decides to deliver this time. It's not a bad ball. Either side of the goalkeeper. Might have been a different story. And it was straight down Park Il-gu's throat. Gustavo denied. Oh, that's a bit short. Keeper just about got there. Martin Mouws right round the stadium. More dangerous cross, and it's 2-0. And surely it's all over now for Shanghai Port. Keeper was never favourite to get there. And Nui's cross was absolutely perfect. And the header was buried by Junimano for 2-0. Someone's become a dad lately, you would think, from that celebration routine. Nui's delivery, clearly onside, got between defender and goalkeeper. Actually off his chest rather than his head, but it counts nonetheless. His first in the competition this season. Steve Holland will be absolutely delighted. He won't. They did obviously check it, but it was chest and not hand, and with 20 minutes left, things are looking very, very bleak now for Shanghai Port. Really don't think they can have any complaints about the scoreline. Haven't created enough. Statistics will tell you all you need to know. 14 attempts on goal from Yokohama to get to just the 6 for the home team. It's come through here for Vital. Shui couldn't keep it. Vital. Shui again. Shui's delivery. Isn't a bad cross. And headed on by Gustavo. But a fairly routine save for Park Il-gu. Just no power on the first header. He couldn't impart any kind of velocity onto it. The Brazilian had to try and place it. Keeper always favoured to get across. Two more subs coming on here for Shanghai Port, and I guess he has to do something, the manager. Wan Xin-chao coming on. Primarily a defender. Suzuki's been taken off also for Yokohama Marinos. Yu Wenjun is the other man who's come on for Shanghai. He'll play up front. They need goals from somewhere. It'll be a corner. They need more than that though at the moment, Shanghai Port. Tian's attack. Headed down. Chen Chao has just come on, and then the shot from Leonardo straight at Park Il-gu with insufficient power yet again to trouble the keeper. Just to tidy up those substitutions. Jiang Guaitai came off a moment ago, and so did Matthias Vital. So into the last quarter of an hour here. And that'll be the last rites as far as Shanghai Port's continuing participation in the AFC Champions League is concerned. Unless they can find something quite dramatic from here. This is Albert. full of running since he's come on, the Brazilian. He's gone outside him. Arno. Rescued by Yamane. Here's 1-2, by the way, Yamane with Naka that split the defence for the opening goal. This is Albert. Giveaway, but that's going to be a free kick. Shui, the offender, and I think it's one too many for the referee, is it? Is he producing a card here? No. Well, they've been playing at their own pace pretty much all evening, Yokohama. They can continue to do so. And you'd have to say they look more likely to get a third than Shanghai Port do to get a winner. Here's Anui again. Also look a bit leg-weary to Shanghai Port. I don't think Albert was expecting the ball to come there, but he was offside anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. This was the excellent strike from Inaka. It broke the deadlock. 2 in 4 minutes. One off the chest of Amano. For Lu Wenjun. Li Shui. Lu Wenjun again. Now then, referee had a good look, and again he gives the free kick the other way. Sometimes you see officials deliberate like that, and then they point for the penalty, but I don't think there's too many serious complaints. There was nothing in that, really. They were just leaning in on each other. Referee stopped it because he's got a knock to the head there, Jusa. Clash with his own player. So Junling Pen felt the force of it. Like a final change being planned here by the home team. Come back to that in a moment. They need one back, they need it straight away really. It's a near impossible task for them now. Xu Xin. Again, the cross was just too easily defended. Half appeals for a penalty. Now the flag's gone up, but it's going to be offside, not a spot kick. I don't think you can really tell from that angle. Well, here's the change. Still coming on in place of Wang Zhenhao. So another striker on. Penalty has been checked and cleared. Or penalty appeal, I should say. Pen. Finger in the way to gather. Miyachi. This is Elbert. Lunaka, it's a nice ball. Amano could easily have been 3. I think there's a fly maybe up anyway. Yeah, wouldn't have counted. As we move into the last 5 minutes of normal time. Yeah, just went a fraction too soon, didn't he, Amano? It's had a good game though. It's actually quite a healthy gathering of away fans inside the Pudong Stadium, thoroughly enjoying what they're watching. Still looking to go forward at every opportunity, Yokohama. Benui, and that's going to be a corner. Nothing else that Chunling-Pen could do, really. It'll be 2-0 down with a few minutes left, but it was really well delivered. I think Liu Shui's got a problem here. Yeah, that was the coming together with Benui. Going to be a final change for Yokohama. Takuto Kimura for the last few minutes in a moment. Going to take the corner first, though. To take. Free header at the far post, but into the grateful arms in the end of Yan Chunlin. Well, that rather sums up Shanghai Port's night, just giving the ball away far too easily. Here's Inui again, who's been very impressive in the short time he's been on the field as a sub. Certainly be installed as one of the favourites for this competition, Yokohama. Got to the final last year, of course. Lost 6-3 on aggregate. Desperate to go one better this time around, and they look a really well-organised unit. And Steve Holland has only been there a few weeks. Challenge. So the home fans know the game's up. Just a question of how much stoppage time to add. We played the 90. 8 minutes, not sure where that came from. Shui's delivery wasn't a bad one either, actually. Probably the best free kick they've taken in the match so far. Rescued on the far side by Efton. Towards Gustavo, just wouldn't drop to a red shirt. Free kick Yokohama. Clear foul on Inui. was nicely done. Very clever touch for Xu Xin. Into the feet of Leonardo. That'd be a corner. Surely would only be a consolation now if Shanghai Port could find a goal, as they in the direction of Wang Qinxiao. Oh, it's come through here for Leonardo. Rather sums up his night. Nothing has gone right at all for the Brazilian. And look at this, potential break here. It's 3-on-1 if they play it right. Unselfish, and a really bad miss by Shunamano. I guess the only consolation doesn't really matter in the overall scheme of things, but they had so many men committed upfield. Shanghai Port was 3 against 1. Romano really should have buried it. So we've played half of the additional 8 minutes. Still trying to find some inspiration, Shanghai Port. It's been in short supply. Maybe now, though. Shot on the turn from Afton. Wide. I don't think the goalkeeper would have got there either. It's only been on the field about 6 or 7 minutes. Late change for Yokohama. Shunamano coming off. Takuto Kimura is on. Central midfielder. Still plenty of passion out there, you'd have to say. Here's Li Shui. He tried to knock it down for his strike partner, but neither Gustavo nor Leonardo had anything to shout about tonight. He can complain about a push, he's not going to get it. Two minutes of stoppage time to go. That was a little risky, to say the least. Shui. Certainly covered some ground down this left-hand side, that's for sure. Looking to get the flick, quite work. To the final minute of stoppage time. Keeper's come and claimed easily enough. Looks like he's going to get his clean sheet. Park Hilgu, we've played the 8 minutes. And that is all we're going to play. It is a thoroughly deserved victory for Yokohama Marinos. Goals from that Manu Naka 65 minutes in. Really good finish. And then Amano on the chest 4 minutes later made it a very disappointing night for Kevin Muscat's Shanghai Port. They are out of the AFC Champions League for this season. And when they look back on it, I don't think they can have any complaints at all. They were outplayed in all departments, didn't create enough, and defensively, it might have actually been worse, the scoreline. As for Yokohama Marinos, well, they will march on into the round of 16, and not just that, they'll be one of the favourites as well, as the two managers have a final whistle chat. Looks like he's taking it in good part, Kevin Muscat. Steve Holland will be really happy with his team's display. He joined the club a few weeks ago, and he can look forward to a round of 16 tie. All that will be sorted out once the AFC committee make a decision on exactly what's going to happen after the news earlier today. Meanwhile, Yokohama Marinos were excellent, and Shanghai Port will have to wait until at least next season for any kind of Champions League glory. Final score from the Pudong Football Stadium. It's finished Shanghai Port 0, Yokohama Marinos 2.
ゴールとなりました。
なかなか、厳しい戦いになりましたけど、しっかりと自分が追加点取って試合決めれてすごい良かったなと思ってます。
ACL エリート、次からノックアウトステージとなります。チームとしても再び決勝へと